Forum, what's going on? It's been a while, I know. What can you do? But I'm back with a new video, and what better way than to review every single movie I've seen, new release, from the month of June. It's been a crazy month. Not that many good movies this month, but what can you do? We're gonna rank every single one though. So let's begin. Alright, starting us up at number 7. This is the worst movie I've seen all month, without a doubt. Something in this movie is bad, is really horrible and stupid. This movie was just so dumb. Okay, you get the point. The worst movie of the month, without a doubt for me, is Yesterday. Yesterday, man. Wow. Disappointed. One word to describe it. This was the worst movie I've seen this month. It is the most disappointing movie I've probably seen all year. Even more disappointing than Glass, okay? And Glass, to me, was just super uber disappointing. Now, let's get started why I don't like this movie. This movie, the characters, my God, some of the worst characters in the whole year. Some of the most unlikable people I've ever seen. I don't get anything. The character arc with the main character, I don't care what his name is because the movie was dumb. I didn't care for him. There was no character arc. He tried to make himself look like this jerk, but once he got all famous, then he was like, oh, but I'm this nice guy. And I'm all like, no, you suck. You're horrible. Everything about you, I just want to punch you in the face. The concept was wasted. I love the Beatles. They're one of the greatest bands of all time, if not the greatest band of all time. But it was wasted. The plot that I actually thought was interesting. What if the Beatles, only one man remembered it, was wasted? Because every concept that they wanted to use in this movie, okay? They wanted to use the concept of, hey, why not use the Beatles have every single they had, hey, the Beatle concept, let's make that. But let's also make the love triangle concept, where it's him also trying to find a relationship with his love for his music, okay? Okay, fine. But let's also make this side character that we don't care anything about, who's an unlikable person, let's make him another side point. Okay! What? I've seen less side points in villains in Spider-Man 3. Ah! But Yesterday, definitely a contender for worst movie of 2019 for me. It's certainly the most disappointing of the year so far. Easily makes its way to number 7. Coming in at number 7, this is The Dead Don't Die. Okay, The Dead Don't Die. Have you heard of this movie? Good. You shouldn't. Okay, The Dead Don't Die is dumb. Okay, let's start why I hate this movie. The reason I hate this movie is because okay, I'm all for meta humor and I'm all for breaking the fourth wall. It was wasted here. All the characters were, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, what about this? No, what about that? Or that, or this, or this, or that, and that. Hey guys, I read the script for this movie. It's pretty good. I didn't read the script. I only got the parts that I was in. Oh yeah, man, cool. That's it! That's the whole movie. And the points that they tried to get this message across that just failed bad, okay? I hate this movie. Everything about this movie was dumb, okay? Bill Murray and Adam Driver, the only good part in this movie. Their chemistry together actually surprisingly good, okay? You try to mention characters that bring together a sense of... Hold up, 1 second. You try to bring a character sense of humanity. These two were the saving grace of this movie. The reason that it didn't get a failing. There's one point where this is a spoiler alert. Why are you watching this? Okay. I don't care because you probably don't even care about this movie at this point because it's so dumb. But there's this one scene where this one lady who actually had a character arc that was somewhat stupidly overdrawn, kind of just gets abducted by an alien because she was an alien or some shit. I don't know. I'm explaining it makes less sense than the movie itself. That it was portraying makes it, and it's just bad. Okay, stay away from these two movies. These are the bottom of the barrel of June. Just, God. Oh my God, how did we get so many horrible movies? What? No. God, number 5. Oh my God. Oh. 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 Oh, God. Secret Life of Pets. Okay, Secret Life of Pets 2. I was a fan of Secret Life of Pets. It was enjoyable for what it was. It was fine. Nothing bad about it. It was a good average. Okay, I gave it a passing score. Secret Life of Pets 2. What the heck, man? Okay, first off, I get what happened with Louis C.K., but they changed the voice! They changed the voice! Oh, God. Do you know how much Louis C.K. surprisingly brought a dynamic character to the whatever his name was, the dog? And the story for that movie was actually kind of funny and enjoyable. This one, I think his name was Patton Oswalt. I'm not too sure. I think it might have been Patton Oswalt. I'm not. It sounds like him. Bad. The story for this movie, bad. The characters, everything that happened in the first movie, it's like it didn't happen. Every single character, you could have literally made the first movie, you could have literally made Secret Life of Pets 2 its own movie, the first movie, and nothing would have changed. Okay? It's basically like you sat through the first movie and you wasted your whole time, and where it had brought realistic situations like, hey, what if Toy Story had animals? Hey, that's cool. And then we got Secret Life of Pets 2. Okay, Secret Life of Pets 2. I really wanted to like it. Super disappointing. Not good. Is it worse than Yesterday, or is it worse than Yesterday or The Dead Don't Die? No. Is it still a good movie? No. God. And don't get me started on what they did with Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish, because that was probably the most redeeming part of the movie, yet the stupidest part of the movie. But I rest my case. Secret Life of Pets 2, worth a pass. All these 3 movies worth a pass. Next one, coming in at number 4. Now, there's nothing special about this movie, but it's a good movie. American Woman. Have you heard of this movie? Man, how did this movie make more money than the last 3 movies? You know what I mean? How did it make less money? American Woman takes a very sensitive topic about the loss of a child, about how losing someone close to you also partakes with the amount of a woman in America, or just any woman, having a normal life, being a single mother, and it just works on so many levels. Okay? It's deep in context, layered, that I wanted in this kind of movie. Something unique about it. It seems like a movie you've seen before, yet you can't really pinpoint any movie that you've seen like this. Okay. The woman who gave a role, the woman who came onto this, I don't know her name, but probably my favorite performance from actress in 2019. Just grounded, layered. She brought out characteristics that I wanted to see. Just beautiful, beautiful movie. Great movie. And it's just worth a watch. But it's also worth a pass. It's like a B+ movie. I think so. And it's worth a watch. So, but you don't have to. It's a great one. American Woman, number 4. Coming in, breaking into the top 3, is one of the biggest surprises for me of 2019. Late Night. I don't know what I was thinking with this movie. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, okay, another one of these movies that I'm gonna roll my eyes every time they say another Trump joke or another men joke or some shit. Super funny. One of the funniest movies of the year, without a doubt. Is it funnier than Booksmart? It's up there. It really is. it was so grounded, so layered. The one thing that now it's funny. Okay, some of the jokes I was like, yeah, that's actually really awesome. I mean, I love this movie. It was funny. It was enjoyable. It was like an A minus, B plus kind of tier, and it was just enjoyable. Mindy Kaling, I don't like her. It's not her. It's her acting style. I've never been a fan of her. When she was in The Office or The Mindy Project, just never been my kind of cup of tea. I understand she's doing the best she can, and that's fine. I have no problem with her doing that. I just think the characters were uninteresting and giving in an interesting situation. Okay, the older lady was really good. I thought she played very well for what she was given, and she played it well, you know? So, no downside to it, really. Just a few acting choices. But yeah. And also, there was a message that they were trying to spread, but it just kind of fell flat. But it's still worth a great watch. I know it's out of theaters by now because it did so bad in the box office, but it is worth a try. Give this a watch. And now, breaking us into the top 2. A movie I'd never even heard of if it wasn't... A movie I would have never heard of. I've never seen a trailer for it. I've never even heard of it, and yet it's in my top 2 of the month. Contender for the best movie of the year. And I know nobody's ever heard of this movie. If you've heard of this movie, wow. It's The Extraordinary Journey of the Fakir. I didn't know what to expect when I went into this movie. Literally, I didn't see any trailers. I didn't even know if this was going to be in English or not. It was Bollywood film, okay? It was a Bollywood film. And I don't know what I was thinking, but God, it was so funny, so entertaining, so refreshing. Now, it was great. It had a great story, great message about holding on to family and holding on to family values, and but also finding what makes you good, and try to remember that karma exists, and be good, and you will be good. Now, this is about a street. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's about a man who's a magician. He's a con artist in India, and he tries to make enough money to go to France to see his father that he never met before. And it's just beautiful. I'm not going to spoil anything because this is a movie that's definitely worth a watch. It's just so good. Now, the only problem I had with this movie, just one flaw, but it dragged it down a lot, was the fact that some of the coincidences I did not believe. Like, it took my suspension of disbelief and was like, hey, here's your suspension of disbelief, all the way over there. Now, the reason, okay, one part, I don't want to spoil it but it just, I'm like, no, that doesn't seem right, or what are the chances that this is going to happen and that's going to come together at the exact same time? And this comes together. Everything just seems too good to be true. I mean, I know it's a feel-good movie and it's not based on true events or anything, but it just kind of took me out of it at the moment. But still, there is nothing wrong with this movie. It is enjoyable and it is worth a watch. Support these movies. I don't like Bollywood. I mean, I've never seen Bollywood, but if this is what Bollywood is, I'm all down for it, honestly. But coming in at number 1 is Toy Story 4. Cliche, white boy, sure, whatever. I don't give a shit what you say. But Toy Story 4 was probably the most enjoyable movie of the month for sure. Is it the best movie? I don't know. Maybe The Fakir is a better movie, but Toy Story 4 brought what was back about my childhood. Was it good as Toy Story 1, 2, or 3? No, my opinion is probably the worst Toy Story of all 4. But that's not saying much. It left a legacy, and it left one of the greatest quadrilogies of all time. Quadrilogies. Did I say that right? Probably. I don't know. You know what I mean. It's like a trilogy, but 4. And boy, did it deliver. It delivered. There's only one problem I had with it. It was the character Spoonie, or Forky, or whatever his name was. God. I did not like him. I don't know why. Something about him. I didn't. But it was good. I mean, I'm gonna spoil this movie because I'm pretty sure you've seen it. And if not, you can click out the video, and I thank you for watching, and thank you as always. But the point that I did not like was in the last movie of Toy Story 3, Andy gave away his prized toy, his childhood, and everything because he thought, you're gonna protect Woody, and he's gonna look after you. And I was like crying. Everybody in the theater was crying in that moment. And that time, I was just thinking to myself, wow, Bonnie's gonna be a real good owner. Nope! Bonnie just throws Woody in the closet, literally. He just throws her in the closet and is like, and Woody's just like, oh, okay. But, and then the Sporky character, they took an arc with him that I'm just like, yeah, I like this. I just don't like the character himself. He's kind of bland, kind of boring. Nothing really interesting about him. But otherwise, Toy Story 4 is the best movie of June 2019. Alright guys, that was the ranking. If you like what you've seen and you want to see me make one for every month that comes up, leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you want. Oh man, but thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. And remember, Toy Story 4, best movie of June. Bye.